I think I see Rio. Rio? Rio, is that you? Look at her. She's like, here comes Amy. Here comes Amy. Hey, Rio. Hey, Rio. How you doing, girl? So happy to be seeing you. Look at her go. This is, oh, S-curve. I just saw her. Oh, there she is. S-curve is, or he is gathering up a bunch of grass and gonna take it up. I'm sure this isn't the tree he lives on because they usually go up a different tree than the one they live on. Oh, I see the nest, I think. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna stop videoing because these people suck here. Just had Gizmo and his sister here, and then they kind of spooked each other away. So now Gizmo's down there, and his gray sister is, oh, right there. I think that's his sister anyway. I don't really have any identifying. I think we only have one gray baby right now. The rest are black. So I think that's why it's his sister. You jumped ahead in line, did you? You got jumped ahead of. Here you go. And this guy, this chipmunk just discovered the magic of courage today. Did you just discover courage? Watch this. Oh, he comes up on me. Come on. But then once he's up, he can't grab the nut. Here, we'll do it like that. So here's little Gizzy. We just had a hawk come through, and he came down, but he left empty-handed. There was a chipmunk that I was afraid he got. There's this one chipmunk that lives under a stone. I've shown it before on videos, and after he left, the chipmunk was crying underneath that stone in her burrow, so I know she made it, and that I'm sure that's who he was coming after, and she must have gotten away. This is the stone I was talking about. So the chipmunk lives under there. I put this here maybe a year ago. I don't know when. I dismantled something and I put it there for temporary, and a chipmunk built a burrow under it, and when the hawk came down, it came down right about here. And I'm guessing he was going after her, and she got herself into there. And then I came, ran him away. He flew, and then I came over here because I knew if he came down here that's who he was after. And I thought I heard a little cry when I was over there, and then I came over here, and sure enough, I heard the little cry coming. So she's burrowed underground under there, and she was crying, and God, it was such a relief. And she was just crying in the burrow. And I was so happy to hear her down there, so I knew he didn't get her. It didn't look like he got anyone, but it always helps to hear that confirmation. Uh-oh. I forgot he's not a nut dude. And here's his little sister. Look at her. The way she's sitting. Well, I should call her his big sister. And then we got another baby. We're just chock full of babies lately. She doesn't have a relationship with me. But Gizzy's super comfy with me. The gizzard. You want to be called the gizzard? Just stick with Gizmo. Look at his ears. Like, I thought he had something white on the side of his head, but it's more like he doesn't have fur covering his ear holes. You need more seeds? All right, hang on, little buddy. The enterprising young Gizmo has moved to greener pastures, seedier pastures. Now for his water. He gets very thirsty from pumpkin seeds. Who are you? Are you a nut dude? It looks like you're a nut dude. You coming up? Coming up? This is Mr. Brownfeet. Instead of that, you know, that Guns N' Roses song, Mr. Brownstone? This guy's Mr. Brownfeet. He's like, are you naming me after a drug song? Seriously? And then here's Tupac. Look at how this one comes up to see me. Come on up. Come on up, Chipmunk. Come on, little. There she is. So that board did not used to be like that. Somebody chewed a convenient hole through it, and I think I know who it might have been. And this is Miss Pips at her lookout point. Sometimes I wonder, oops, I got somebody on my leg. Sometimes I wonder if Pippy looks out here and just thinks, is this it? You know, is this all I'm ever going to see? And I wonder, should we move, Pippy? Do you want to move to, like, you know, another state? We'll take you and the kids, and Rover and the kids, and Tupac and the kids, and everybody, Rio, L'Oreal, White Tip, her kids. It would be a big trip, but if we all got in a big van, move somewhere else, what do you think, Pips? Different scenery? Something other than a wheelbarrow? Although the wheelbarrow is nice. She's growling, so I know there's somebody behind me. Yep, there sure is. Hey, you know, it's funny, like, I didn't even know you were there. Pippy knew she was there, and looking that way, she knew. But I think their vision is more, maybe not 360 degrees, I should probably Google it, but how their eyes are on the side of their head instead of both facing, like, right on the front like ours are. I think they have way more peripheral vision than we do. Just look down and look what I saw. A stray white hair in Pippy. Little Black Bear used to have a single white hair, and I thought it was just unique to her. Now Pippy has that gray hair. Now, and Tupac has that gray hair. What does it mean when a female squirrel, and Black Bear had kids too. There's somebody over here. Oh. Is it because of your kids you have a gray hair now? Is it because of your kids? She's like, I don't know. She has no time for hair salons. She's got chasing to do. We've now had 2 hawks touch down here in the backyard today, so Gizmo's getting good practice at seeing how it happens and getting the hell somewhere quickly. So I think the trick is, and if I were a squirrel I'd do this, is always know wherever you are where your hide's going to be. Like, for example, right now where Gizmo is, he can get under the stairs. He goes down that rock and down on the round circles. He can get in under the stairs right there. So I think the trick is if you're a squirrel, always know if something goes down right then and there, boom, you know right where you're headed, you know. And that's the whole reason I put the hides everywhere, is so that no one's ever far. We want to be as close to safety at all times as possible. Right, now look at this one, started jumping now. You gonna do, look at this one. Yeah, he caught on quick. One day. That thing right there is so awesome, because like chipmunks, well, squirrels, you know, you get under the, I don't know if it shows, there's a mesh. They get under the mesh and then into the hide, and they're double protected. And the chipmunks especially, because the chipmunks can get under the mesh, under the hide, and then they have, like, see that one? It lives under there. It has a burrow under there. All right, we got squirrels everywhere. We got Rover right here, so she's got to go first. Gotta go first. And then this guy, here you go. And here's this little chipmunk. This chipmunk doesn't know me, but it lives right there, so we're like familiar with each other, but he doesn't come up to me or anything like that, but he knows that I know that that's where he lives. Right. Right. And we got 2-pack. Just had a hungry day. All right, so here's our new little chipmunk. You gonna come up? Come on, do your magic. Do your magic trick. There you go. She takes a big leap and then she goes the rest of the way. All right, we got 2 of you right together. Here's you. And that's not Pippy, but I think it's the one that I think looks like Pippy, which really needs a name other than the one that looks like Pippy and acts like Pippy. Uh-oh. Who are you? Wow, now who are you? Are you... Okay, so I don't think that's Jeter. I think that was the other new friend. I'm gonna need to start naming them, other than new friend, the other new friend. I'm running out of names for you chipmunks because they, like I said, it's like they turn over. I don't know what happens if the other ones are already in torpor and then the ones that weren't in torpor yet are now making friends with me because the other ones aren't around. I'm not sure what's happening. Chipmunk? You gonna come up? Okay. You gonna give me a jump? She's growling, so I know there's somebody behind me. Yep, there sure is.